In the previous video, we already saw the formation of blood under the series of blood. Now, as the second topic, we're going to see the composition of blood. Let's take blood in a test tube and then put this test tube in a centrifuging machine. What does a centrifuging machine do is that it spins at a very high rate such that the centrifugal force makes all the heavier particles of the blood to settle down, while the lighter portion of the blood stays up or stays on top of the heavier particles. In blood, what are the heavier particles? Obviously, the cells are the heavier particles, so they are going to stay down in a test tube, while the watery part or the fluid matrix, liquid matrix, is gonna stay afloat on top of the heavier portion or the cells. So after centrifugation, so this is after centrifugation, this is what the separation of blood looks like in a test tube. As you can see, there's a larger portion of pale yellow liquid which is known as plasma, which is straw yellow colored, and in the test tube it forms 55%. Then the white portion contains white blood cells and platelets, and they form 1% of the test tube of the liquid contained in the test tube. And at the bottom part, the red portion includes RBCs or red blood cells, which form the remaining 44%. From this, we can come up with the conclusion that in blood, in human blood, there's 55% plasma and 44 plus 1% gives 45% blood cells, which includes RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Now, plasma itself is composed of 92% water. That is, if you have 100 ml of plasma, then 92 ml out of that 100 ml is water, while the remaining 8% are your other substances. Due to the presence of maximum amount of water, plasma is liquidy, and that's why the name of the blood is liquid connective. The tissue that blood is kept under is fluid connective tissue. So what are these other substances? They are classified under two parts: inorganic substances and organic substances. So the inorganic substances, they contain the following. There's your inorganic salts, which includes salts of sodium and potassium, such as sodium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, all of which you'll come to know in the chapter of respiratory system during gaseous exchange or transportation of gases. Secondly, there's your gases. Examples: oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. These are the inorganic substances. Organic substances present in your plasma are: there are proteins in plasma known as plasma proteins. Majorly, there are 3 plasma proteins. There's your albumin, which is responsible for osmoregulation in human body. And then there's your clotting factors, which are responsible for healing of wound, which include proteins such as fibrinogen and prothrombin. And then there's your immunoglobulins, which are globulin protein, which are a part of immune system, so named immunoglobulins. These are nothing but just antigens, which form a part of your immune system. All these terms will be repeated again in different topics under different chapters of zoology. Then with that are monomers, or the final digested product of digestive system. For example, the final product of protein, which are your amino acids. Similarly, final product of carbohydrate, glucose. Final product of fats, fatty acids, glycerol, all of that. Not only useful substances, but waste products are also found here, such as nitrogenous waste products, which include urea and uric acid. And then there's your hormones, secreted by endocrine glands of endocrine system, such as thyroxine. There's your progesterone. And then finally, enzymes as well. These are the organic substances. Let me revise it for you. So, blood is composed of 55% pale yellow liquid called plasma, and the remaining 45% cells, which includes red blood cells, which forms 44%, and white blood cells and platelets, which form the remaining 1%. Plasma is further composed of 92% water and 8% other substances. These other substances are either inorganic substances such as inorganic salts and gases, or organic substances such as plasma proteins, monomers, waste products, nitrogenous waste products, hormones, enzymes, and all of that. And that's it. See you.